Now, the Niners defense will certainly get a pick off of Dak. San Francisco has forced an interception in 13 of their 18 games. In other words, they're very good at forcing mistakes. And Dak leads the league in interceptions thrown this season. In other words, he's prone to making mistakes. So, yes, that's partly because he throws the ball like 30 plus times each game. And when you increase that volume, you increase the likelihood of committing a turnover-worthy play. Last week was the first time all season where Dak had 25 plus pass attempts and didn't throw an interception. I don't expect that to happen this week.
Trevor Lawrence will play good football. Marvin Jones Jr. gonna have an awesome game. Matthew Wright is probably gonna go perfect 6 for 6 on kicks in honor of Josh Lambo. Darrell Bevell actually has experience taking over for hated coaches. He was Matt Patricia's replacement after Thanksgiving last year. So he's the honorary coach of the year in this situation. And to Kenny's point, interim coaches usually get a really good team effort.
Sarina knows more players on the Jaguars than 99% of people walking on the earth.
She clearly knows more players on the Jaguars than Urban Meyer did.
John Wolford is the man. Why? This is a man who was kept on the roster over veteran quarterback Blake Bortles. This is a man who our friend Mina Kimes has been a fan of since her preseason coverage last year. This is a man who defensive coordinator Brandon Staley said John Wolford has the respect of our entire team, and that's rare when you have never performed in an NFL game. This is a man who some coaches don't even pronounce his name correctly, and he doesn't care to correct them. He just wants to play.
Yeah, look, I like the Jags to cover, but only because the Jags have been able to fight and stay in games recently thanks to the aggressive coaching and the play calling from Doug Peterson. But on the other hand, the Chiefs are notoriously conservative when it comes to taking the points versus going for it on fourth down. A team like Jacksonville is going to take every slight strategic advantage they can, even if it doesn't work every time. But look at the last time these two teams played. The Jags started the game with an onside kick they received. 2018, when the Rams came back from Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta, the buses dropped us all off at the Rams practice facility after the team lost to the Patriots. You've got to imagine, most of these guys are exhausted, defeated. And as I'm leaving the Rams practice facility to get my car to drive home, who do I see jogging in sweatpants around the football field? Andrew Whitworth. Now, I realize he's hung up his cleats. He's working Amazon Prime now. But like Whitworth, the Rams lost 7 key players from last year's Super Bowl roster. In addition to Whitworth, you had Von Miller, Robert Woods, OBJ, Austin Corbett, Sebastian Joseph Day, and Darius Williams. So yes, the Rams, they are a mess right now. But we shouldn't be surprised or even overly critical of the situation because Les Snead said, F them picks. He went out, he acquired every piece he needed to win the Super Bowl, and it worked. And now he didn't do that. So we shouldn't be expecting anything more than what we're seeing right now. Yeah, and the 49ers -1.5 versus the Rams. This game to me has all the classic elements of a trap. The 49ers are favored. They're favored by 1.5 points. Vegas likes San Francisco. 90% of the money on this game is in favor of the Rams. The public likes LA. When the public is fading Vegas that hard, it screams to me trap game. I'm kind of falling for it. We all saw Jimmy G pull a Dan Orlowski on Sunday Night Football, right? This is a weird game. Don't fall for it, guys.
Yeah, that's a win-horse game. Why would they do that? Yeah. Why would they do that?
Who is Lamar's favorite target to score a touchdown? Who is more capable of scoring against a depleted Bills defense? Who is literally known for his insane ability to get open downfield? It is Mr. Marky Mark, who is actually 5th in ESPN openness score, which basically rates how often players get open relative to what's expected. And he's actually 5th out of all pass catchers, not just tight ends. So, Jeff, you said this dude is going to get paid. Ya tu sabe. You know what to do. Take the anytime touchdown from Mark Andrews.